Chris Okoko, how you doing, bruv?
Yeah, I'm good, man.
Right. Chris, you're live with your cousin, TUNDE AJAYI.
That's racist.
Oh, goodness me.
Hold tight, Chris.
I'm literally just coming home from watching my son box.
How did your son get on? He got a win?
He won, yeah. He won
Well
nicely.
done. Well done. We're saluting in here. I hope you can hear that from TUNDE. We press the magic button. Listen to me, Chris. You know, you were there when Dillian Whyte sparred with Tyson Fury. Now, this is Chris Okoko, former. Sorry, let me just let the listeners know. Former Commonwealth champion, former London ABA champion at light heavyweight. Two-time London, right? The reason why I know this because he's my club captain. He met Dillian Whyte at the Real Fight Club gymnasium that I was a shareholder and I ran the gym and
criminal.
Right? And Chris Okoko was training Dillian Whyte, and were you managing him as well, right?
I was managing, yes, with myself and Joe Long.
Joe Long, right?
Yes,
you co-managing. Yeah. And this is what I want to know from you. You were present when you came down for the spar with Tyson Fury, right?
Yeah, I mean, what happened was Tyson, or a guy called Paul Silky Jones, who I trained with at the Matchroom gym, he got the initial link up. He phoned me out.
And Paul Silky Jones, a former WBO light middleweight champion, for you guys who don't know.
That's right. Correct, yeah. So he just phoned me out the blue and said, look, Chris, Tyson's they're looking for sparring for Tyson. Would you and Dillian come up? And I said, yeah, happily. You know, so this was, and they were based in, I think it was Belgium.
Okay.
They had a little camp out in Belgium, yeah. So Paul arranged it, and me and Dillian hopped on the Eurostar. Tyson's lovely wife, Paris, picked us up, and one of her associates picked us up and took us to their camp. We stayed there I think we was there for about 10 days. I mean, I'm going back a while, and I'm going back to 2013, something like that.
Okay.
To show how long ago it was, Tyson's dad, John, was still being detained at one of Her Majesty's hotels. So
okay,
that's how long ago it was. Yeah. But yeah, they sparred. We were there for a week, and they did some very, very constructive sparring between the two of them.
So what happened in the spar? Because I just want to clear up: did Dillian Whyte floor Tyson Fury in sparring?
Okay, so when I went there, I had an opinion of Tyson. I'd only seen him box on the TV. It wasn't a bad opinion, but it wasn't a good opinion. It was just like, oh, you're average. When I'll never forget the first time they sparred, they did 4 rounds. Tyson's uncle Peter was there as well. He was training Tyson at that time. And the first time they sparred, they did 4 rounds. And my opinion my assessment of Tyson changed straight away. You know, in short, it was literally like I was watching the white version of Muhammad Ali.
Wow.
Great footwork, great jab, beautiful rhythm. He had rhythm, really good rhythm. This one particular move that he did, he would step to his right and quickly bang the right cross left hook in. And it kind of, and Dillian, I mean, it was a great spar. It was competitive. I would say one other got the better of the other. It was a good, even spar. But over the course of time we were there, they sparred numerous times. One particular time is where I remember Dillian hit Tyson with a perfectly timed left hook to the liver. Tyson went down on one knee for it must have been 2 seconds, got up and then continued to spar. So that, if you like, was the inverted commas knockdown. But yeah,
Chris.
I mean, they were so both Tyson, his uncle Peter and their respective wives, Paris and Peter's wife. They were so hospitable to us. And yeah, I'll never forget my time down there. It was great learning experience for Dillian.
Christopher Okoh. Have you ever told that story to another podcast? That's what I want to know.
I haven't, you know.
Come on, bro. The Fight Is Right exclusive. And let me just say, the way you just explained that story, there could be no doubt about its authenticity. It was very well explained. Very, you know, thank you for clearing that up, Chris. That is done a lot for the boxing community, you know, and hearing that. And I'm sure the Sun newspaper will be quoting you. You'll be getting calls as from tomorrow. So whatever money they offer you, we want 20%, please.
No, 15. Let's give Chris 15. 15, because I've known Chris a long time. But Chris, this is what I want to know also, Chris. What I know that you're working with a few fighters right now. Who are you working with right now? You want to give him a shout out on the show?
I am working with Dominic Akinlaibi.
Is he still around?
Dominic's still around. Yeah. Dominic's still around. Dominic has got a fight on the 27th of March. He hasn't boxed for a while, so this is kind of like a get the rust off sort of ring rust fight type of fight, you know.
Okay.
Big up Dom for me, please, Chris. Big up Dom.
Sorry, I will.
Big up Dominic.
And I'm also working with a young fighter. His name's Non-Star. Just started working with him. Super middleweight, and he hasn't made his debut yet. There's a few things I want to kind of correct and improve before I feel he's ready to actually make his pro bow, as it were.
Okay, because I also heard there's a couple people that are saying this, that your fighter could be fighting on the Fury White undercard against David. What's his name? Adelaide.
Yeah.
That's the talk.
Nothing's confirmed yet.
But that's the talk, bro. A lot of people saying that fight's going to happen.
Right. I mean, not like all I can say at the moment is nothing confirmed yet. What I'm just focusing on right now is getting Dominic through this next fight on the 27th, and then getting him a good win on the 27th, and then we can look at other options.
Okay.
Yeah. But yes, no. I mean, there is it's a possibility. That's all I'm at liberty to say at the moment.
Okay. And last, I want to know this: if you, on your prediction for Tyson Fury versus Dillian Whyte, I know that you and Dillian Whyte, you was his first professional coach, and stuff. And a lot of people kind of overlooked the fact that you were the first man to work with Dillian Whyte and kind of teach him his fundamentals when it came to boxing, because he came from a kickboxing background, right? Yep. On the fence, bad mama jammer, CHRIS OKOH. Yeah, you know what time of day it is, right? And I'm saying, how do you see this fight with Dillian Whyte and Tyson Fury, Dillian Whyte?
Well, I mean, like I say, you're right. I did Dillian's first 14 fights.
Wow.
I did all his amateur fights. I matchmade all his amateur fights.
I remember when he got the win over Andy Joshua, and you come running down the gym like a madman to me.
Yeah. I matched that. I was in the corner with Leroy, our good friend, our lovely friend Leroy
Harris.
Leroy.
Leroy. Yeah. So yeah. Like I say, I did Dillian's first 6 amateur fights, not 7, not 8. I've seen him and heard him say he had 7. His brother Dean said he had 8. No, he had 6 amateur fights. Why do I know? Because I matched every single one of those 6 amateur fights. And obviously his pro fight, I did his first 14 pro fight.
Wow. Wow.
So with regards to the answer to your question, in terms of who is going to win, I think it's my own personal opinion is generally I think it's based on the sparring sessions that they did, albeit X amount of years ago. it's a genuine 50-50 fight.
Wow.
I actually feel that Tyson, if he underestimates Dillian, I'm not saying he will, but I saw the press conference where Dillian didn't turn up and Tyson was on great form. But I think if he underestimates Dillian, he's in for a hard night. Just the hunger and passion and determination that Dillian will bring into that ring, okay, is going to be nothing like Tyson has ever fought before. Forget Wilder. Forget Wilder. Okay, that is Dillian is a completely different proposition to Tyson than Wilder. He really is. You know, purely because, or one of the main reasons because Dillian has actually got a boxing IQ, whereas Wilder, to be brutally frank, has.
Interesting.
So, I think it's based. I mean, certainly the jab is going to be a key factor. The jab is going to be a key factor for both fighters. Dillian has got to get inside Tyson's reach to have any type of chance, and from the get-go, literally from the get-go. You know, but at the same time, he's got to be smart with it. Okay, and Dillian must, he needs to keep his cool. Dillian can be, you know him as well as I do, Spencer, and you today. Dillian can be hot-headed. Okay, so he needs to control that temper, control his nerve if he's to get a victory.
Excellent. Excellent, Chris.
Thank you very much, Chris Okoh. The former WBO International Cruiserweight Champion, the former Cruiserweight Commonwealth Champion, and the two-time ABA London Champion from my old club, the Lynn AC, down in South London. Chris, thank you for coming on the show, and thank you for clearing up. No, that's a blessing, man. It's a blessing. And thank you for clearing up when people said that Dillian Whyte did not floor Tyson Fury in sparring, because you just cleared that up. Thank you very much, brother. Take care. God bless.
Big up, Chris. Big up, Chris. Yes, sir. There you go. There you go. There you go. You can't test this together. Too much powers around this, Spence.
No. And you know, that's getting quoted in all of the newspapers tomorrow.
It has been cleared up. It has been finally. It has been cleared up.
Harry, just make sure you footnote that to mark that one up, because that one we can run. It has
been cleared up. The ex-trainer of Dillian Whyte, the man who matched all of his 6 amateur fights and his first 14 professional fights, has confirmed to Spencer FEARON and Tunde AJAYI tonight on The Fight Is Right, coming from the Stamina for Sale YouTube channel, that after around 10 days of sparring, on one particular day, Dillian actually caught Tyson Fury with a left hook to the body, and Tyson dropped to one knee, bounced back up, albeit, but it happened. It happened. And I don't know what that does to the bookmakers, but the bookmakers want to be giving us some money, fam. Because we're clearing up old rumors. And Chris Okoh has no reason to lie.
Exactly, because
whether it plays a part on the outcome of the fight, we don't know. It was a long time ago. People famously, Lennox has been dropped in sparring. Mike Tyson has been dropped in sparring. Didn't stop them achieving greatness. Tyson Fury is a man on the high now. The only undefeated heavyweight we have, world champion. And Tyson's just on a ride, but it's been cleared up.